Too bad. It's too bad.
And we're live.
Right now?
Yeah, we're.
Oh, bless you guys' heart. Okay, welcome back, people. Um, Let me close out this web page. Okay, I'm gonna turn on some music for everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Rock of Brawl did not turn any searches back. What? Dude, Sirenscape, you got to get freaking clapped, bro. All I'm saying.
Hard.
I don't think there's. Nope. Did I spell this? I don't understand how their website is like this slow. They only have a limited amount of music and stuff, so it's not like there's. It's not like it's Spotify.
Just a
It's
heads
just
up as
crazy.
well. My webcam is on the fritz, so
Those are too damn good looking, bro.
sure. Yeah, that's what we'll go.
That's the problem, dude. I've had that problem before, and then I shaved.
Damn
Now it's
right.
fine.
Get the hell out of here. So I can already see the shadow coming in.
Well, it's No Shave November.
Good
Oh,
man.
here we go. We'll turn on some rock music, like as in like rock and roll. Sorry. Last session, the squad made a desperate escape to return back to the Rock of Brawl after securing the Celestial Codex and losing Sieg in the process in an attempt to uh, revive him there on the world turtle known as Shushang. Um, were able to actually break out the rest of the crew from the prison in the mayhem and essentially decided, fuck this shit, we're out. And after about a few days of travel from Shushang back to the Rock of Brawl, arriving back to the Opal Corporation headquarters, met up with Ethan and frantically explained what was happening and what happened and what the party wanted. After preparing the necessary things to attempt uh, raise dead, uh, it appeared that Sigurd's soul decided that it was time. A frustrated Zevatir, kind of broken, we pick up um, this week with about 3 days has passed since the last session. Um, Ethan's been working on preparing the mausoleum to entomb um, Sigurd, and has essentially sent word that he has been successfully placed in his final resting place since he did not have any kind of stipulation in his contract to return anywhere specific. But yeah, so it's the morning. It's you know it's a solemn morning, knowing that you guys are gonna go say goodbye to your friend. North has rounded up the rest of the crew members to essentially go and basically bid farewell to Sieg, thank him for his service. Um, there's Yang, Fry, Judas, and Dahlia that are kind of um, at the Opal Corporation headquarters waiting for you guys. Whoever wants to join up with North um, are waiting in the main lobby area. So, is there anyone who would like to? Is anyone planning not to attend and go to bid Sieg farewell?
Me. I will be bidding Sieg farewell.
Nick Klaus,
I
are you going?
I'll go with C.
Okay. Silver?
No, he's at his farewell. He working.
So yeah, you guys probably haven't seen Silver in a while, considering he's been hard at work with Zarmak, um, working on some skills. Um, Oberon will also attend. So, where are we? Okay. you guys kind of head down this spiraling staircase within the Opal Corporation headquarters that goes deep into the rock. Um, as you kind of head down, you see the staircase is made of stone, and there are kind of this pale white marble-like pillars embedded into the wall that kind of support up and give it this kind of very serene look. And you head down into what's essentially like a catacombs, where you can see there are tons. Maybe I didn't. Whoops. Come on over that. Me. Who's messaging? You're to bleep. You guys kind of make your way spiraling down into the mausoleum. You can see that this space in the catacombs has different holes in the wall that's been carved out, and there's some areas that just have coffins that are like kind of like staged in there, and there are some areas that have full-on like tombstones and have actually been like buried in the ground. It's a very kind of interesting concept. But North kind of turns to you guys and states that Gaudreau wanted me to give Sieg his regards as well. So, kind of easy to tell which one is Sieg's. And you can see there's some fresh dirt that's been moved, that's adorned with all these black roses that has come from the ship. As you guys kind of stand around, North kind of takes off his hat and kind of like puts it near his side. And just says, looks at you all, and he's like, well, maybe turn on some different music so it's not so hype.
We bopping.
Straight up, like. Let me see if there's a different sound set here. Yeah, something that's a little bit less crazy. North looks at you all, kind of standing in this cold, kind of dusty place. He's like, well, I haven't had this happen under my watch. When I was younger, I served on a ship and it was attacked. It was a damn massacre. There were some shambling skeletons rushing on our ship. Our weapons seemed to have no effect on them, and it was horrible. But when the dust settled, our captain laid the remains of the crew that lost their life to rest. Gave a short but sweet speech to send them off. Sorry, I'll do my best. Sigurd, were a quiet man, but genuinely wanted the crew to succeed. Sacrifice on Chu Shang allowed us to escape and return here to the headquarters. Relative safety. The emblem that you created for the crew will fly high above my ship. It will show others for what we stand for. Integrity and hope. I know all of us here have different ideals, but it's important we respect each other's decisions and try not to alienate each other. When one perishes in the astral sea, it's believed that your soul travels for all an eternity, forever chasing your dream in a painless bliss. Sieg, perhaps this is true, You can finally search for your dream unshackled from your mortal shell. Thank you, Sieg. May we learn from your early exit and become a stronger crew for it. That's all I got. Wouldn't want to say a word.
Should I go first, see?
I don't have anything to say.
Yeah, because it was a really good speech, wasn't it?
It was, but
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you.
I'll come up to the end of it and kneel at the bottom of the grave. Stig, you wouldn't want us to be crying over your grave. And I'll keep this short. You were the most normal of us. Kept me grounded when Z was being Z. And as tough as it is for us to understand, you're right for staying gone. So, pass on with peace. And wherever you are, hopefully some part of you is watching over us. And I'll take a lock of my hair and rip it out and leave it on the grave.
It'll take a few days. We'll let Ethan know that we need a few days just to kind of decompress and ready for the next sortie. You guys get some rest. Make any preparations. I guess we should probably wait to find out what that is. I'm going to get a drink for Sieg. Him and the rest of the crewmates kind of head out, and they go to this area on the rock. Where are we? Happy Beholder. Him and the crew kind of go there for some drinks.
I'm gonna stick around until everyone's gone.
Okay. Are you just kind of hanging out in space?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till I'm alone.
You're alone.
I'm gonna pull out the robe that Sieg had left me, and I'm gonna tear off the patch that has the steel mirror on it.
Mm-hmm.
What happens when I do that?
So. You rip that off, and in your hand it kind of like dissolves into like this dust in your hand, and then magically kind of like almost like an invisibility spell kind of drops. It kind of like apparates in your hand, and there's suddenly that weight of this like really nice handheld steel mirror in oval shape.
I will, I'll leave that mirror at the base of the stone, the tombstone. Because as soon as I saw it, it reminded me of Sieg.
Mm-hmm.
And how he would put on a face, and how he would mirror everyone else around him. And I'll just do it silently.
Okay.
Then I'll tuck the robe back into my bag, and I will depart.
Just as you kind of set that into your bag and silently give your wishes to the soul of Sieg, you turn and you see Ethan kind of standing at the base of the staircase, kind of arms crossed in his robe, just kind of sunken, solemn on his face. Well, sorry about your friend. There's something I believe wanted you to have. Kind of ruffles through his pockets and pulls out this like parchment letter. Hands it to you, Z. Hopefully, I will see you in a few days. Goodbye. And he walks up the stairwell, leaving you in the mausoleum space alone, with like this letter that's unmarked, but it's just kind of in your hands.
I'm gonna take a nice long walk around town.
Okay.
And read the letter.
All right. Well, as you walk, Russell's gonna read to you what his letter says.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Hey, here we go again. What?
Even Russell, even if it's like, you know, kind of your bullet points and some stuff that you'd like Z to kind of know.
Okay. So, to preface this is going to be something that would have been written to Ethan after our first encounter with him when we first got to the Opal Core. So bear that in mind as you read your letter. Essentially, it's going to be a note from Sieg to Ethan, and then kind of broaden out to whoever the crew would have been told, asking Ethan for help finding someone, in quotations, important to Sieg. As it goes on, it asks Ethan if he can help Sieg locate a man by the name of Vax. And at first, Sieg will not have a last name tied to this person. But as you explore more, you slowly start to realize Sieg has elaborated a little of his history and why this person is important, and you find out that it's his brother. And you learn that Sieg had kind of an unhealthy fuel for revenge against his brother, as he explains to Ethan. The reason he wants him hunted down is so Sieg can kill him himself for the revenge of his mother and father, who were both murdered by his brother through different means. And then it will broaden to the point that if any information is found, to share it with the crew if Sieg is unable to fulfill his wish to find his brother. So somebody else can maybe pick this up and avenge the innocent lives that were taken. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Very nice. I'll give you kind of not closure per se, insight into Sigurd's drives and desires. And as you're reading this, you pass that house that your dad.
Is it still for sale? Does it show that it's
Yes.
still for sale?
It's actually been marked down a little bit,
Oh,
so that's good.
What's the price on it now?
35,000.
35K. Copy.
35K. Came down about 5K. There is some downtime for you guys, like I said, where there's not. See, this fucking soundscape product. Not that. Is it this one? Hey, it is. It was. One of the things that you guys are able to kind of do is there's a couple days of downtime to process what needs to be processed for. Maybe do some odds and ends to achieve maybe little things. I know Silver. I'm not sure if you've checked in with any of the crew, but well, North knows where you at just because it's
Yeah.
a job to know what you're up to and make sure that you're still in one piece. Events, counters. But yeah, is there anything you guys want to do, like with a couple days you have, just waiting to? North of that essentially tells you guys that hey, in 2 days, Ethan has a sponsor of the corporation that wants to meet up to request assistance.
I do have a couple
So-
things.
Absolutely.
First off, did we get paid for this job?
Yes.
How much was
Yeah,
it?
I think we
'Cause-
get. I think he gave us the gold last week, right?
Well, it was in your guys' like quarters. The place. I don't know if you guys added it to your character sheets, but it was 1,000 gold pieces each.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay.
And then Sigurd's gold was put back into the local corporation, mainly used for his burial and entombment. Did you like that picture? I thought that picture was.
That's a dope picture.
Shit.
Speaking of, while we're leaving there, I want to catch North.
Hey, slow down there, little guy.
Thanks for reminding me.
I'm huge. Everyone's a little guy. Don't be
That's fair.
self-conscious.
That's fair. I bought this a while back, and I keep forgetting to give it to you. It's a necklace that will stop you from being found by
What?
those skeleton creatures. Remember when they were?
Get out!
Yeah.
Give me that.
Here you go. It's a warding necklace.
You're just gonna give this to me?
Well, it's for the good of the party, so we don't get, boarded and attacked every time we go out.
We might be able to use this in an even smarter way. What if? Hold on. I gotta take a look at my Google Docs.
Oh, I thought you were
One
going to say you had to
second.
take a leak.
No, I already leaked.
Oh, okay.
We can probably give this to Yang, and if he wears it while he's operating the spelljamming vessel, the Tulip's repose, perhaps that will conceal the whole vessel.
Ooh.
I don't
You're-
know magic.
You're pretty smart.
Oh, you really mean that?
Well, that was a really good idea, so yes.
I just came up with it. Sweet. All right. Well, Niklaus, you got 1 brownie point from me.
I don't know what you
Alright,
just called me, but sure.
Niklaus?
Kind of like Wicklouse.
Niklaus.
John Wick or
Wait,
something.
Sorry, I told
I don't
you
know.
what drinking at the Happy Beholder
Yeah,
and a fucking bark roll of
Well-
1 bar. Just going down each seat. Yeah, I think there will be a good distraction. Between you and me, Ethan said that the next opportunity that our crew has is pretty serious. And he also has somebody lined up to join the crew. I know it's only been a few days. Someone to join the crew that would be essential to help prevent what happened to Sigurd.
Well, we can always use the help.
We think we've discovered a fundamental flaw within our crew. No offense to any of you guys, but I think there's a pillar missing.
Well,
We
that's
paid the
on
price.
the Opal Core, not on us. I don't take it as
I would
offense.
actually, I agree with you. Feel like if they're unable to hire the crew we need, then we're bound to fail. I think we did good so far.
Yes.
It's really shitty that Sieg had to perish for us to get somebody bolster our ranks. But more to come on that. I'll see you in a couple of days. I gotta go take care of some business, pay off a few debts, take care of some stuff at the bank.
And you'll take care of giving this to Shu Shang. No, that's not the Shu
Turtle?
Shang. No.
Fry? Or sorry, Yang.
No, Yang.
Jesus.
Yang Shu, that's his name.
Yes.
Something like that.
Very confusing.
This motherfucker about to get the stream canceled.
Who?
Fucking JD.
What did I say?
What did Niklaus say?
Keep going.
Z comes out of like an alleyway.
Breaks the fourth wall like Deadpool.
What did I say?
What do you say?
Just stereotypical Chinese name because he couldn't remember.
Shu
the
Shang
name.
was the name of the planet we were just on.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. The world turtle? That was Shu
Yeah.
Shang.
Oh, I'm thinking about the city twice.
I was not being racist. I was.
Okay, I was
I got
real.
names.
I was real worried, man.
My notes here say asterisk, not racist, but name of places.
Don't worry, just Patrick being the racist that he is all the time.
I am
Is
not.
He spelled it wrong, which is even
Yeah.
funnier.
Oh
happened.
my god.
It's fine. We are surviving.
Oh, thank God.
But yes, like Silver North stops by the workshop while you're working with Zarmac and kind of is very interested in what you're working on and kind of surprised with your dexterity with your hands and being able to kind of work on things. And very kind of impressed, but also kind of says, "Hey, just a heads up. 2 days we gotta meet back up at the corporation meeting. All right, early morning, break of dawn."
Yeah, Zarmac, is that gonna give us enough time?
Yeah, I guess so. I'll just do whatever. I'll just leave. I'll just get out of here.
Yay, Captain, that'll be plenty of time.
Oh, well, I guess that guy's got something going on. Well.
Yeah, he's
Holy
got this.
shit, that guy freaked.
Yeah,
but
he's kind of
anyways,
weird. I think he likes you.
Gee, well, in any case, tell him I'm sorry, I guess.
Yeah, you know he really liked you. That's not a. Yeah.
Good, alright. Well, gee, that threw me for a loop. Alright, couple days, dawn, see ya. He leaves. Oberon kind of does some more traveling throughout the town. You pass by him from time to time, Z, as you're kind of just going about the space. He's kind of swapping stories and talking to some folks about some of the things that you all kind of encountered in the city of Twice, and just kind of doing like a little bit of bard shit, you know. Nick Klaus, are you like off doing your own thing, like totally away from the crew for the downtime? You're kind of working on your own stuff.
Mostly, yeah. I do have to get that cage finished up by a blacksmith here.
1 gold piece.
1 gold piece. I can do that.
There's man, you know, the one thing about D&D when we do like main like city stuff, where I was kind of going about like doing little like fetch quests and different oddball things, that makes me want to play MMOs so bad. It's like,
Same, dude.
But I will tell you, and not to get off on a tangent right now in the middle of session, but the video game Neverwinter had their Spelljammer update.
Oh
I was
boy.
like, what the fuck? What do you mean? But in any case, yeah. Is there anything anyone wants to achieve for a couple days of downtime, or anything other than just kind of? I know there are folks who had leveled up and took levels into certain classes, so utilizing this downtime to hone those skills makes a lot of sense.
Yay.
And that's up for you guys to kind of decide what had occurred in the downtime, right?
What about my
If
boy?
it-
My informant.
So, Juan actually hears that you're back in town hanging out at Zarmax, and one night you come out of Zarmax, and there's actually just to get food, because Zarmac is very insistent that with your tutelage and apprenticeship, that you stay within the confines of the shop, and that you must immerse yourself in engineering and tinkering and discovering and learning, and that you can't just do it part-time. And that's really why he freaked out on North. But in any case, as you kind of probably head out to either maybe to go get some more supplies for the shop, or get some food, or just to get a drink, honestly. Because he can be overwhelming. He's an eccentric little fucking plasmoid. He kind of catches you and he's like, oh, hey, Silver, you are here. I wasn't sure if it was true.
Yay,
Well, hello.
one.
Hey,
Let me
man.
look at you. Let me look. I go over to him and I like check for signs of spice usage.
You go stand up and he just does this. He's like, well, hello. Yeah, yes. Anyways, everything's good. I'm off the spice, and I'm on the powder. It's all good.
Oh my god. What the hell, Juan?
What?
From one vice to another, just like
You
that.
told me
I
to
always knew
not
you
to-
were.
I'm sorry. I have
What
an
the
addictive
hell is wrong with you?
personality. There was a time where I was addicted to eating my own leg hair when I couldn't afford spice. It's just my personality is like this. But nevertheless, I do have a little bit of information.
Yay, we'll be out with it.
Well, I've got word from my friends that have you heard of the very enigmatic family and very kind of generations long, like generations, thousands of years, the family that with the name of Kestelharp.
Estelhar.
Yes. It probably doesn't ring a bell to Silver. Just
Okay.
based on like they're very they're a type of family, an influential family that you probably wouldn't have crossed paths with. But Juan does say, one of the guys that I know seen the Kesselharp ship dock, and it's very rare for them to be coming to a place such as the Rock of Rock. So it is, keep your eye out. Maybe there's something going on, or I don't know. We didn't see anybody come out or leave the ship, but it's here. And if you're so inclined, Silver, you could go wander down to the docks to kind of investigate Juan's claims.
Yay. Yay would. Oh, that will kill me. No, I better stick. Yeah, thank you for the information, but unfortunately, I won't be able to act on it right now.
No worries. And he kind of turns to walk and head back down the alleyway, which he like basically popped out of to like say hello. And half of his ear is like rotting off. Like something with this powder stuff he's doing is like not good.
Yeah, you don't got time for this bull crap.
He's like, he's still hanging in there.
Yeah, right. I take my piss and I hurry back inside.
Okay. But yeah, you spend quite a bit of time, as much time as you're allotted, to train and learn a lot of the basic kind of ways to tinker on things, as well as infuse it with magic, which is was tough for you in the beginning, just based on the fact that you're very like hands-on, gun and sword type character, able to kind of Zarmak had a way. It was kind of like that movie Ghost, where that dude's the ghost the whole time, and he's like help behind you, help like this.
Sixth Sense.
Yeah, I don't know. Who fuck knows?
Yeah, you know,
But
I
in any
got
case,
this. Don't worry, I have a
he
key.
helped. Really wanted you to spend the time there to trying to explain in detail intricacies of the weave as well as magic itself to kind of help you access that and utilize it for your own gain. Actually, kind of like surprised you, and you were almost you were a natural at it. So he was kind of jealous, which is also why he's irritated. But yeah, you successfully spend time doing that. Oberon eventually kind of comes back to the place. Z, was there anything that you want to achieve in the couple days of downtime?
Yeah. Does the Opal Core contract with like enchanters or anything? Are there any like sponsored blacksmiths and enchanters for the Opal Core?
That's what I was gonna tell Niklaus was, shit, there are folks and people and resources at the Opal Corporation headquarters where there's kind of like a trades hall that's like a big, large, domed section of this building that has open air, where there's like columns and stuff like that. So there's this open space there where there's folks who are enchanters, folks who are blacksmiths. There's a jeweler that stays inside. They work. They run a business. It's not super discounted, but it is kind of. They try to like sponsor it in a way, but mainly the usefulness of it is the fact that they're all congregated at the headquarters. You know, you can wander around or go to a different planet, or go to different places. They're able to kind of control what you guys are allowed to have access to, at least there.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, there is.
I would like to get some work done on my scimitars.
Okay, what are you looking to have done?
So I want to get them in congruence to what I left on Sieg's memorial. I want to get them polished and mirror finished.
Ooh.
And if I could, I want to see if I can refine them a little bit, give them a little extra edge, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
And how much that would run me.
Check. Oops. Okay. It's there's someone who can one of the enchanters can partners up and kind of works with the blacksmith there, where they work together on certain weapons to enchant them to be basically tear them down, give them a new finish, and make them more deadly. As far as a player term, they'll just add it to be a +1.
Yeah.
They'll be able to do it over the 5 days, so like it might have been something that you did before the memorial service for Sieg, and then you're waiting to get back afterward. Did you want to have both of them done?
I did, yeah.
So it'd be 1,000 gold pieces total.
Perfect. So I want them. I'd like them to be mirror finished, and I want them both to have an engraving, like a filigree on the blade, but I want it to say, Sieg, what was your native language aside from Common?
I think he had one. I don't think changelings have an innate language.
Okay. Are they able to engrave in different languages? Is that a thing?
Sure.
He said, sure.
I don't see why not. Yeah, they could definitely do that.
And I would like them engraved with the there we go. The phrase two-faced in I'll pay a little extra to have it done in Celestial.
Okay.
If they have to look it up.
I looked it up. Theoretically, his second main language would have been Elvish.
Oh, okay, then Elvish. I'll have it done in Elvish. So I'll do 1040 for the engraving, the polish, and the work.
Okay, perfect. So that's in your inventory now as mirrored scimitar +1. Already equipped.
Huge.
Klaus, you good?
I do want to spend some time at the enchanters area, just asking about where they source their components from here on this place.
Oh, there's trade vessels that come and go to different planet crystals, to different crystal spheres, and depending on what they need, a lot of the sponsors do donate as well. There are sponsors that sponsor the Opal Corporation that hail from different, like I said, crystal spheres that send resources and kind of donate. And so sometimes the stock and the things they can do can fluctuate, but the most generic type of things they can kind of work on. But Opal Core has kind of like hubs in a lot of different like major planets and locations that you find out just from the kind of downtime and really kind of getting more used to it and comfortable in the idea of working for the Opal Corporation that they'd be good places to have like to hunker down, but that's kind of what you learn.
Okay.
That's all you wanted to know.
I do want to find a
To
place.
what end?
To what end?
What and what?
That's why you wanted to know that.
Oh, just curious where they get their resources to enchant with. And I do want to find a.
The interesting thing though, like about Astral Sea and the Rock Brawl, and like something that I don't know if anyone really knew or thought about, and I'll kind of drop this in as DM note, was so in the Astral Sea, time doesn't pass, so how do you have children?
Yes, we did ask that question.
Right? So something that you guys would probably pick up on, whether it's just maybe in a passing conversation, or maybe even Oberon might have heard it when swapping stories and conversations, was certain celestial bodies have that magic to allow for the fulfillment of life or different things in nature that's needed. So like Shu Shang was one of those things. Magics there would allow them to age to a certain point, or just straight age out, depending on their worship of their god, things they did right or wrong. The Rock of Brawl is literally just like a fucking asteroid, essentially. It used to be part of the moon, from the creation of the moon in favor of it. So it's kind of like one of those floating kind of celestial bodies. So it doesn't really have that much of magic, which is why they have to import shit.
Gotcha.
Like there's some magics on the Rock of Brawls on the underside that allows it to foster the ability for plants to exist and grow, but not for like not for time to pass for like humanoids and stuff. I know that's a lot of sci-fi bullshit, but that's essentially what's going on with it. The magic just isn't there. It would need like some kind of divine intervention to allow it.
And then I just want to buy a couple healing potions too, unless you have something else to say.
Healing potions. What are you looking for? What kind?
Potions of healing. Very generic.
Base healing potions are going to be about, through the Opal Corporation, will be on the low end. Will be like the minimum price would be 50 gold pieces a pop. A greater healing potion is going to be 100 a pop. Greater is 44 plus 4. Regular healing potion is 2d4 plus 2.
I will buy 2 greater. I'll take off the money.
Yes. market rate is subsidized by the corporation. So where you go somewhere and you buy like a greater healing potion for 200 gold coins, those people have to make profit. That's subsidized by the corporation. You heard?
I heard.
All right. So couple days pass.
I'm going
all-
to remove.
Z, you're not allowed. You are in a slumber, sleepwalking through the town.
Oh,
You
that's.
smell cinnamon buns cooking. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna remove 25 gold pieces from my inventory because reasons.
I'm with you.
I would also, at the end of the 5 days, just to re up on my coin purse. I'll pop off one of the gem patches, and go see a jeweler and try to sell off what I got.
Gem. Okay. You know, they give you, even though they're worth 100 gold pieces a pop,
Yeah.
they'll give you 800 for all 10.
Perfect. Good to go. Yep, that's all I want to do.
You guys eventually meet up at the Opal Corporation headquarters in Ethan's office. As you enter in the space, Ethan's kind of, you can see him, he's pacing back and forth in his office. You can see he's like, just kind of a little scatterbrained, and he's like, gotta do this, gotta do that. And he's obviously getting some things prepared. He seems to be tidying up his office, and he turns and looks at you guys and says, yes, North, and he kind of is, North's behind you in the group, and he kind of comes in. I was like, what's going on? And Ethan's like, we have visitors. I did not think she was coming here. So, help me clean up dust, do something. You all there, clean up. I'll pay you 5 gold pieces a pop. Hurry up, let's go. And he's just like working on tidying up books, cleaning off his desk and putting things in. He's like casting spells to like little gusts of wind to like clean out dust from areas. You could tell he's obviously frantic.
I'll hop in and help. Fuck it. 5 gold piece, 5 gold piece.
Straight up. Hey, well, you know what? Sounds like a t-shirt idea.
Duh. 5 gold piece, 5 gold piece, dude.
He eventually kind of like goes, there's like a young boy who comes running in the office. Ethan, they're here. And he just runs out the hallway, and Ethan's like, you all, Silver, Oberon, Nikolaus, you stand on that wall there.
Yay.
Everybody else on the other wall there, just try to look like it's official. And he runs back behind his desk and sits down, and he's like, okay, all right, don't say anything crazy. And you hear like the clacks of high heels, I think, getting closer and closer to the room, where eventually you see this like lavish woman who is can't be older than 25 years old, very tall, slender. She's got this this pink overcoat on that's like lined with jewels and stuff, and she's got her hair like in this updo with like different kind of like jewel pins in her hair. And she comes in with a really stern looking face and kind of assesses the room. She's like, is this the right office? And Ethan's like, Tiana? And she's like, oh, it is. Okay. Slams the door behind her into his office. She goes, oh my god. And she like kicks off her heels in his office, and she's just like, okay, I hate keeping up appearances. Is this the crew you had in mind, Ethan? And Ethan's like, yes, ma'am. This is the crew. Very capable. Much better than the one I sent you last time, I hope. Right, guys? come on, guys, don't make me look stupid, right, guys?
How are we
Yes,
supposed to know
of
if we're
course.
better than? Sorry. Yes.
Oh, well, maybe I'll let you take this one, Kiana. Just because. Oh, let me introduce you. This is the crew of Tulips Repose. Z, wasn't there a fancy name you guys had?
Yes, yeah, we decided on the name Tekadon.
Ah, yes, very, very professional, Kiana. Oh, she kind of like pulls some pins out of her hair, and she's like kind of letting her hair down. She's like, I've been traveling for so long. That is a cool name. Um, uh, I am Kiana Kestelharp. I reign from the family of Kestelharps. Have a lot of money. We've had many mines. We've traveled all across the Astral Sea. And because my older siblings have all perished because they're idiots, now the responsibility of the family rests on my hands. So my older brothers died, and I had a younger sister. I hope I still do. Many years ago, my sister joined a wizard, and his name was Hallister Blackcloak. He was an apprentice of his, and they were studying the weave. Does anyone here know what the weave is?
Yay! Who doesn't know what the weave is? What good artificer don't know what the weave is?
Well, people that aren't artificers, that would be who?
Well, it's okay. The weave is, in case you guys seem to. In any case, the weave is what fuels all of arcane magic. It's all around us. It's all that. But it is very real. My sister, God, they're centuries ago at this point. She was one of the 7 apprentices that followed Hallister to Mount Waterdeep. It's on this planet Faerun. I don't know. There was something something special about the weave there that Hallister was just fucking so convinced would be able to provide him with something, but he was able to convince all these young, impressionable wizards to join him and apprentice under him. And unfortunately, my sister was one of them. From what I understand and what I've learned over the last few centuries, the location they went to eventually developed into a city named Waterdeep, named after the mountain. And they had a very large tower that existed there, Hallister's Tower. And last I know and heard of it, Hallister's still alive, but I'm desperate to find out what happened to my sister, because many of the apprentices who joined him almost more than 1,000 years ago are all either dead or missing. And with my older siblings gone and it just being me, I really miss her. So I guess what I would like to request of you, which I have requested, and she looks at Ethan, 10 years ago, and 10 years prior than that, and 10 years prior than that, is to attempt to locate her. None have succeeded or returned, and Ethan assures me that your crew is very capable and able to take on tasks that others are unable to achieve. Is that true?
Yay! Every single one of the sorties we've been on has been a complete success and never ended in failure of any kind.
Okay.
But they
Thank you
had
for
their
answering.
costs.
I understand that.
They may have been successful, but we. Never mind.
Well, I understand. In your guys' line of work, it's losses to be expected, whether it's a loss of gold or a loss of life. So, I'll just kind of, I will give you a little bit more information if you all agree to accepting this sortie. Like I said, Ethan, I lost track of how many we've sent. There, and he kind of like pulls out his drawer and kind of ruffles a little bit. 5. And she's like, oh, 5. So it's been 50 years. I usually wait a while before I try to contract or get some new adventures because I just don't think sending tons and tons of people to their death is beneficial to the cause as well as finding my sister. But I understand you in the purple. What was your name?
Zevatir, or Z for short.
Oh, very. Love your horns.
Thank you. Normally I'm in a better mood, but it's been a rough week.
Well, both of my older siblings have died in the last year, and I'm alone, so I understand your. I see where you're coming from without knowing any details. But in return for finding my sister, there is an item within my family's estate. It is a secret, and I'm only trusting to tell you of this is because it is the only way I've been able to contract a group of adventurers, one after the other, to attempt to locate my sister, and that is a wish ring. Now, if you are able to find and help or return my sister, that wish ring is yours. Had it as long as records exists. It's very powerful, very strong. Literally wish for anything that you desire. So,
Like having your sister back.
well, I don't like it.
Traditionally, wish ring does not exist.
Well, listen, I will shit on your chest if you want, as a reward, if that is what you desire.
Yeah, you forget I said it.
Z perks up.
The interesting thing that you say that, and this is, and I swear to everything that's holy right now is your DM. This is the absolute truth, and it is fucking hilarious that you had piped up and said something, because it is something that's important to the story. Just to preface this, you don't think that I've already tried to wish her back?
Yeah, you will. My mistake.
It's okay. Like I said about the weave, there is something that affects the natural order of things. And I cannot get a sending spell to reach to her. I cannot do any kind of divination spells to get to her, but her soul is not out there. She is trapped somewhere, and I believe it's within this dungeon. So, anyways, getting ahead of myself. Is this something that you think you can do?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, we still don't even know where the hell we're going or what we're doing, so how can we say whether or not we can do this without knowing first what to do about it?
That is fair. I don't want to go giving all this information to folks who are not going to accept the task, but I'll give you some things. You may all ask me one question. answer it. How about that?
40 white horses on a red hill. First they champ, then they stamp, then they stand still.
Remember, the 5th of November. What, Silver, what are you getting
No, stop, Turkey.
at? Orange cat jumps up on the
Douchebag.
desk.
He finds out where my mouse is on my screen every once in a while and decides that he wants to go freaking kamikaze.
Love it. But no, this, where the wizard's tower once stood, lies an inn, a tavern of sorts, known as the Yawning Portal. Down underneath this tavern lies a labyrinth, cacophony of levels, horrors, treasure, as well as or much danger. There is a man, the Yawning Portal, who owns the establishment, who actually founded the order years and years ago. His name is Durnan. He became very wealthy from delving into this dungeon the Mad Mage Callister created. This tavern charges folks to enter. So, into the actual dungeon. But the last I've ever heard from my younger sister, Jessera, she was still in Waterdeep Tower. I have no other connections or
Now, I'm sorry, I'm a little confused. Is the tower in the Yawning Portal, in the dungeon, or is it separate?
Question. At one point, there wasn't a really large city there. It was just the Mount Waterdeep, and just this massive towering wizards. And I believe the madness had led Hallister to descend deeper and deeper and deeper underground, resulting in his tower crumbling over the centuries. Till eventually there was no tower left except a massive hole in it, which is what the Yawning Portal is. So it's not the tower you're the dungeon that exists beneath it.
And that's what you believe should be.
That's where I hope should be. At least that's. I'll tell you this. I've spent many a magics in with multiple deities. Mind you, plenty of donations to various churches to get that information, and even they are unable to pull her from that space. The weave is a very powerful substance that exists all around us. This distortion in it beneath Waterdeep seems to have done something. All I know is she is not dead because I would be able to locate her.
And this dungeon is so dangerous that 5 separate teams have not returned.
And those are just the ones that I have come. It is extremely dangerous. It is. I will tell you, this is not something that I expect you guys to go and do and be back within a 10-day. It's not feasible. This is Mad Wizard's life's work, centuries and centuries and centuries of him doing God knows what underneath Beirut. This is not a simple task that I ask of you, and I do not have a deadline because I've been waiting all this time anyway. So, but it is important to me, being one of the Opal Corporation's biggest sponsors and investors. I would hope that you would see this as a blessing, something that does need to be handled.
Well,
Yeah. Well, Captain, I think I speak for the crew when I say I think we should go for it.
I am
Well,
in
she
congruence.
said something about predator, and it seems pretty fucked up. Eve nonsense. Ain't heard of that. Have you heard of that, LinkedIn? And he's like, I mean, yes, because I've been working with Yana for a long time. Yes. Many of instances where the weave is strongly corrupted or distorted. Very strange things happen, but that also, I know that you are all in this for some type of gain. You're not here for the corporation for the goodness of your heart. Anything in which you find within this place during your sortie is yours to keep, but there's the distortions in the weave may allow for unique artifacts to exist with variations of potency. I know that some of you are driven by power and some of you are driven by just curiosity. You will probably find things within this place that will defy what you understand to be. There is many a tales I've heard. Various folks. But unfortunately, we've lost many a crew in the Opal Corporation to this location. And as Kiana here is so gracious to continue to support our company, we are obliged to provide our resources. I do have a couple contacts for you at Waterdeep, as well as someone who will be able to join the crew to assist you all if you choose to accept this sortie.
Wait, so if we don't accept this, then Russell doesn't play?
Well, from a player standpoint, you guys don't play.
Oh, wrecked.
Me and Russell will play.
Yeah, well, it's Tim.
I'm just saying, we got some power here. Okay, let's negotiate.
The man said I should get killed by a goblin because I can't roll for shit.
You know what's an interesting point you make, Rob? Why don't you have Silver make a insight check
What the hell? I don't like this.
on
Was
Ethan?
that 20?
Insight. Bro, you think I don't run in that?
Dirty 20. We'll
Dirty
take it,
20.
baby. You look over and you're kind of like, curious about this whole situation, Silver, and you look over at Ethan and you see he is like sweating bullets and nervous, and he looks uncomfortable, and he looks like he's like, kind of like having, I don't know, I would assume Elon Musk come down to your workplace who's like, you fucking work for it. You know what I mean? Like having like the head honcho here who's like, he can just snap their fingers and fire you. But he just seems like, yeah, you can totally declare North. No, I think we're all here in agreement. Kiana would be happy to assist. You said your sister's name was, let's see, Desira.
You spell that?
I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, it's right here on the contract, you dummy. Come on. How would you pronounce that?
Jasira, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Yesura. Yesura. Yeah, I know. It's got the JH. Has something funky.
Can you also spell this lady's name as well?
Absolutely yes. Oh wait. This woman you guys are speaking to is Kiana, which is also on that contract.
Okay, perfect. Kiana.
Kiana, thank you. We'll sign the paperwork. We can get back to. Thank you for visiting. And she's like, there's a man within the yawning port, like I said, Dernan, who operates the tavern. But there's also should be a man named Volo. He is eccentric, but I'm sure he can enlighten you with some stories that he's heard years past. Thank you. She turns to exit office. And then Ethan just like slumps back in his chair and just like kind of like slides down. And North is like, I think that went great. And Ethan goes, yeah, sure.
You don't think it went well, Ethan?
I've dealt with that woman plenty of times, and
She seemed pretty comfortable
it is
in here.
draining. Yes.
I mean, she just pulled the grippers right out.
It's. This may sound stupid. In my line of work, here at the Opal Corporation, money is king. And money does buy happiness, as we all know, right? So when someone who sponsors 30% of your company, business that you work under, it's very stressful. Because if one thing is said wrong, or I give her the wrong look, I'm just afraid. She's never been a sponsor to lash out, but there have been other sponsors in the past that have done horrible things to people just because they farted in the same room. So, I'm just saying, it's just very stressful interacting with the bigger investors and sponsors. It is cold. Are you guys cold?
Oh, that's not a good sign.
But in any case, yes, I've actually read some of Volothamp's work. He is a very interesting individual. Like she said, he resides within Waterdeep, Volothamp Gaddard. Very cool. He actually wrote a book with this other guy, some Dimmick fellow, but they had published a book a few years ago. And waiting for my copy to something about ghosts. But in any case, yeah, Volothamp, very eccentric guy. I've never met him, but just from his writing, you can tell he's a bit. But yes. Why don't we meet here? This afternoon we'll have dinner to commemorate guys' new thing. And I'm telling you right now, maybe this, what you have accepted. Yes. Is this is not going to be something where we're there for a few days. This could be an arduous journey. There is someone who I have scripted, I can say, to join the crew. I think he'll fit in just fine. So we'll have dinner tonight, you'll meet him, and then perhaps you guys can get headed off to Faerun. What do you say?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Now, you think it would be good to be in good graces with Kiana or Miss Kestelharp, Mrs. Kestelharp?
Miss.
Miss. Miss. You think it'd be a good idea then to be in her good graces?
Very much.
All right, that's all I needed to hear. I will I'll run out of the office after Kiana.
Okay. As she's kind of like walking the hallway, she's like doing that thing where like she's walking and like putting her heel on,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's like kind of like pulling up her hair and putting a couple pins back to where they need to be, and she's just kind of, she's not going fast, she's just kind of walking like with purpose.
I'll help her out. I'll like grab a pin and like, here, let me help you.
Z, is it?
Yes, it is. I
I appreciate you and your crew.
Of course, yeah. I didn't. Everything happened so fast. I didn't have time to let you know that I well, as someone that has lost someone recently, I now know not what exactly you're going through, but how important it might be. And I promise that we will do everything in our power to restore what's been lost to you.
I think for me it's about closure. What the hell was that?
What?
Okay.
What was what?
I heard some weird gurgly sound like you're hungry.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh.
It came. It literally sounded like a demon or something.
I mean, I am a bit peckish. Do you want to go get lunch?
I appreciate it, but I need to get back to my castle in the sky.
Of course. In the meantime, if you need anything at all, I'll pull out one of the 2 sending stones, and I will put it in her hand and close her hand on top of it.
Oh.
This way you'll have a direct line with us while we're away from base, let's call it. And we can keep you updated as we go along.
Well, I need to go.
Yep. I will, I'll keep you informed.
Safe travels. And she continues to walk.
Bada bing, bada boom. And I'll head back.
Now. Yes, so, you all kind of, hang out for the rest of the day and kind of, maybe Silver, you check in, Armand, you have some time before there's like a dinner. Ethan Poole sends you on your way. North explains to you guys that he is going to be prepping the ship for dinner. We'll come back at like 8:20.
Heard that.
Second leg. Season finale of Loki tonight.
Ayo.
After session.
Very cool.
But yeah, we'll be back. You guys can think of what you do in a couple hours you have before dinner.
Copy
You got it, sir.
on that. We'll see you in about 20 minutes.
the ship,
His
standing
last
in the wrong docking bay.
one of his characters already got blasted by a ship in our first
The
campaign.
Kesselhardt family yacht.
Not the
run over.
Callister.
Damn it.
Okay, so a few hours pass while you guys kind of tidy up any loose ends you have before Ethan invites you to one of the dining halls that exists at the corporation. He's like reserved it so that way he can say, have a private dinner with you guys and kind of make sure you guys are hyped up, ready to go. But he starts by kind of, I mean, there's all sorts of kind of finger foods to start, meaning like fruits and vegetables. There's bread. There's other things before folks start bringing out proper meal. But he does want to kind of talk to you guys about what you need to know from what he's gathered for information about this location over the years. One of the first things that I think it's important for you all to know is I don't know how deep this dungeon goes. I do know that magical travel into it and magical travel out of it is not possible due to the weave. So, just to kind of warn you. I believe there are a couple different organizations that work under where the tower once stood. It's essentially this dungeon was created in the Undermountain, which is essentially a section of the Underdark. Has anyone ever heard of that before? Where drow elves come from?
Yay, the Underdark. The place where drow elves come from.
I've heard
Mind flayers.
bits and pieces, but just kind of like
Yay,
kind of like
intellect devours and a lot.
horror stories and things to scare the children, you know.
Yes. So it is dangerous by its own nature, but from what I recall, there is a very similar to the Rock of Brawl, almost like a Wild West town, a few floors down from the surface, known as Skullport. This will be a location where people reside, organizations, other things exist there. So it's not like you're going in there and it's fucked. It's almost like its own ecosystem. So just as a heads up. What else? There may be. I don't know how long you'll be down there. Cannot tell you how long you'll be down there. I have heard stories from Bolothamp as well as from Durnan that there have been folks who went down and shortly after screamed and asked for him to get them out, only after a few days. This is not a simple task. This is not something. I just want to really urge the fact that this is a big ask. This is going to be probably one of the biggest sorties that you all embark. Yeah. Do you have any questions? I can enlighten you with as much as I can before you head out. What I know and what I've heard. To prepare you as much as I can.
I will.
Oh, Silver. Silver's
No, Niklaus. You go ahead.
Oh, Niklaus, yes.
So, we're not stuck down there once we go in. We can come back up for air and take it in sections, or is it like you're in there and that's it? You're either dead or you finish it.
I don't know. None of
Oh,
our
okay.
associates have returned, but
Oh, good.
I do know some have escaped, but only after a few days. Different witnesses account that what they encountered in one area is completely different from what someone else encountered. That this is a changing labyrinth. But there is no quick, easy exit. It's something that you must embark on. There may be ways to escape, so you may return to continue it, but like Kiana said, there is no time frame. This is one of those overarching sorties. You may get to a certain point where you need to spend a few days backtracking to leave, because you just need a breather from the whole situation. This is
Yeah, you know. Now, are there gonna be other maybe adventuring parties? Yeah, going into this here pit in the ground. Is this gonna be a hub for? Is this like a space for a get rich quick type thing? Are we gonna run into maybe any other adventurers, or is it that very unlikely?
I think that's a good question to inquire with Dernan when you get there.
Durnan, yes.
I know that there is some sort of guild that operates in the Undermountain, Skullport. I'm sure they'll have more information. I know that drow still exist within the complex, but just little tidbits of what I heard about folks is that there's at least 20 different floors to this dungeon, so and it's, as you would say, gargantuan. Is the easiest way to put it. So I'm just saying, when you guys head there, you should prepare to take things you need: adventuring packs, light sources, rations. You need a little bit of everything. Russell, are you here yet? This man has just dropped off the
Dips on his entrance arc.
Nah.
And when we come back, we will find Russell's new character.
Next time.
Except without Russell.
You have the lamest introduction ever. Oh yeah, by the way, there's this guy. Anyways,
Just in the corner. Comes out of the kitchen, actually, is the chef. From the window to the wall.
you know what? Let me see.
Since we're going to be gone so long, are we getting paid before so we can, or are we getting any sort of money before so we can prepare ourselves? I mean, it seems like quite the task.
No.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding.
Oh, good.
Just kidding.
Oh my.
That's a good question. Let me step out really quick and see if I can find the.
Sure.
He leaves for a moment and then he comes back. Yes. He has delivered money to your ship. Says here 500 gold pieces a head. So if you want to add that to your character.
Oh, each person.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Is 500 gold?
Yeah, money is not an issue for her.
Yeah, well, if money's not an issue.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you think that we're probably gonna need maybe 6 or 7 more times that, but more in the form of like a ship.
Her ship already left.
Yeah, damn it.
Stay.
Valiant effort.
Rest.
I will say so. Well done.
Russell.
Silver, why do we need a new ship?
Yeah, who said that?
I did.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You said
Why would we need a new ship?
you said we
Yeah,
needed
maybe
more.
one what could go into the Underdark more safety. I'm just trying to be fun.
Into a
She's handing
cave?
out free money.
Into a dungeon with a ship? I'm really confused now.
Yay.
Have you ever been in a dungeon?
Yay, you know, a dungeon. What would be a big open space and have what, not a lot in there, sailing around, maybe rocks and stuff? It's the same dungeon, right? As long as dungeons are the same where you come from as where I come from.
Oh, well, it actually appears that your companion who's going to be joining your crew has went far ahead and is already at Waterdeep. So he's not going to be joining us tonight for dinner. So we'll have to catch up with him there. Waterdeep. And he said he would meet you at the yard.
Wow, a real
Because
go-getter.
we're not waiting for him to decide to join us here for dinner, so he's going to find his way. Very interesting.
And when do we leave?
I'd like to leave as soon as possible, but that's up to you.
Okay.
So this is after the 5 days. This is the fifth day, or have we let 5 days elapse?
Yeah, this is like the last day where you're waiting to leave.
Okay.
Essentially.
Is Waterdeep a good place to procure magical items, or is it better to do it here?
I be honest with you. Probably depends on what you're looking for. Why? Is there something you have in mind?
Well, no, just to prepare, you know.
That reminds me, I
would
will
have
want
hoped
to.
you've taken time already to prepare. Seems like you're last minute, Nancy.
Well, grieving is an interesting process.
But yeah, enjoy the dinner. I have some things to take care of here. I'm sure you guys will head back home. I think most of you all are from Fayetteville, yes?
Yay.
Uh-huh.
Well, I hope you guys have a safe trip, and I hope that your companion who will be joining your crew will decide to show his face in Waterdeep and find his corpse hanging from a rafter or something. Anyways, bid you farewell. Yeah, bye. And then Ethan leaves, and he gets back to his office. But yeah, is there anything you guys wanted to do at the Rock before you head to Waterdeep?
I'd like to pick up some potions of healing as well.
Okay. What is he? He's getting some potions.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay. Regular healing potions are 50 gold a pop, and then greater healing is 100 a pop.
I'll take 3 greater.
Boom. Sold. 300 gold. Silver,
Done.
anything you want to purchase or do before you board the ship?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that I'm stocked up. Make sure that I have all the mechanical. My whole leg and arm and eye is good to go before I disembark. Want to give it a good once over before we leave.
You top off on ammo as well, so you're back up to 60 rounds.
Yay, thank you, sir. Any other fancy bullets or anything like that? Any type of munitions I could procure, maybe create.
Oh. Say that again? Sorry.
Any type of munitions that I might be able to procure or create. Any type of like, i.e. incendiary round, like that kind of thing. Like funky munitions. No, I have 5 piercing rounds. That is all as far as special ammo munition.
You can buy more piercing rounds. And we can also make something. of a fly.
It's gonna be very small because it's on a fly.
Items. This. Even spelled. You were able to purchase incendiary rounds, and the target would need to make a dexterity saving throw, and on a failed save, they take 1d4 fire damage at the start of their turn. Fire goes out after 3 turns. Now that's going to be probably around 50 gold pieces a round, and they have 10 rounds available.
I'll take 10.
Also working with Zarmak, he takes interest in your silver pistol that you had acquired, and it helps you utilize with your new class to identify it, and you identify it as counterspell. And like I said before, this gem encrusted, as a reaction you can use your reaction, right, to retaliate on someone casting a spell. They don't have to be casting at you, they just have to cast it in general. And you may make one attack roll with counterspell. And then it's worth noting that empty sockets on this pistol indicate the power of this may be improved in some way.
Yay!
So you're able to utilize that properly.
I think I just took up tinkering.
Does spell with 2 knives. That's your third of 2 items.
Yay! Let's go.
But because I seen that, I was looking at your actions. I was like, "What the fuck's that?" I was like, "Oh yeah, counterspells." We'll do not 300. Jesus, no. I did 3,000. It just like freaking exploded. What 30? Okay, 30 there. We'll do 30 for that. 30 for your regular pistol.
Yeah.
And you can interchange it. It uses the same caliber.
Okay. And then.
Oh, Russell's back. Are you here, Russell?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're good. We're meeting up with you in Waterdeep.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how difficult it would be to like put I don't know, maybe in my spell slots like my special ammo munition,
Oh, I can do that.
so I could like keep track of that. That's not something that has to be done right away. I don't know if we're gonna be firing off today, so like if you know what I mean.
You got what, 5 piercing rounds?
Yeah, and then I'll bring that up to I'll buy like you said yes and more piercing rounds, so I'll get like 10 more piercing rounds.
Oh, there you go. Boom. Now it's set up under sheets. So you just
Awesome, sweet.
Z, was there anything you wanted to do before? You got your potions. Niklaus?
I think I'm good.
So, you guys eventually make your way back to the dock, where Tulip's repose is. Hop aboard, and Nora says, taking you all back home. All right. Good row, let's get out of here. And you guys kind of pull off the docks of the Rock of Brawl and begin to head onward towards
Yay, the Rock of Brawl. Always good to be back home. Goodbye, home. Say goodbye, Marv. Yeah, sometimes I be asking Bing Chat to make something an image, and then it just gives me a damn gibberish.
Yeah, this is the craziest thing.
Not the craziest thing. Just like it looks like like a file name. Like image / PNG base 64 IVBO AB KGG 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 KG. You know, just nonsense.
Love that.
That's not an image strictly.
Must be like a world seed or something. After kind of a lazy kind of travel, you find yourselves breaking through the crystal sphere of the total sphere. It's interesting to get back and see your home world, most of you. Kind of interesting, kind of have this larger, pulled back perspective. But Yang takes the ship into Waterdeep, where they have it. What's this gonna do? Let's see. That sucks. This is so long. Oh no, Russell. Your character picked up a ride to Waterdeep.
Okay,
ahead of time.
gotcha.
Yep.
Like I said, sorry, I had to inform some stuff.
You're good. Allow it this time.
Thanks to Yad.
Here we go. What's up?
Oh.
Oh, here we go. All right. Had to boot up a player. I had to boot up Dragon Heist to get the Waterdeep map. So there.
Heard that.
Might take a second to load for you guys on your end.
Waterdeep?
Yeah.
Oh, where are you?
Waterdeep. Waterdeep.
Big deep. Yo, that dude looking like a face. Waterdeep looking like, is that intended?
Leave.
Dude, they got a City of the Dead just chilling in the city?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, plot twist, Rob, the cemetery is called the City of the Living.
Plot twist.
It has been a while, hasn't it?
Water deep. Piss pot compared to old Rock of Brawl.
Boys, welcome back.
The Earth.
Christ, it's been so long, I barely remember this fucking place.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Somewhere around here, we have a building.
Yeah, we do.
I know. Yeah, I know. It's like somewhere there's a dude. You hit the docks and you can kind of see on the map. It's where the dock ward is. It's interesting because the actual yawning portal is not that far from the dock. I think it's like just outside, kind of near the tradesway. It doesn't take long to kind of inquire with some folks about where the yawning portal is, and they kind of point you in the right direction. And it's much more recognizable. Starts yawning. Once you get close enough to start hearing that very familiar kind of tavern soundscape as you approach closer. You are walking up, and those doors are wide open, and you're greeted with like just that smell of alcohol. There are folks kind of, what is this? That are kind of out there yapping and having a good time. So you come in, and this is one of the images you see. You see there's kind of in the lower portion of this image, there's this in the actual tavern itself, which has many floors, is this large, like 40-foot in diameter stone. It looks like a well, essentially. There is there's like a pulley system in the middle, and there are some folks hanging about it, and people are kind of yelling and chanting, and just like people are just fooling around with it. But you eventually see that there is a man who's got kind of like this nice sideburn that kind of grows into a mustache behind the bar. Looks like kind of like an older gentleman, like maybe like mid to late 50s, who's working behind the bar, who is essentially your guys' contact that Ethan and Kiana had directed. North and the rest of the crew stay at the ship. North just says, you know, hey, just take it easy out here. We'll hang tight here if you need anything. You need to come back. We will be here for you. Plus, we got the coins, so I'm sure Ethan will send me a message if anything goes wrong. But at the bar, like I said, you see Durnan kind of working the tap, and there's a few seats available. Some guy kind of like hanging out, like in all black leathers, just kind of chilling at the end of the bar. And as you guys approach the bar, Durnan goes, "Hey, want a drink?"
Yay! What do you
What
got?
do you have? Oh, we got ale, we got liquor, we got vodka, we got
Yeah, you got any weird stuff?
what do you?
Yeah, like weird. Like what you'd have to explain it a lot in order to before you give it to somebody.
No, I mean we have a pickleback. Where you
Yay.
got, we have pickle juice to wash it down with, but nothing crazy. No, why? What kind of establishment do you think this is?
Yeah, alright, never mind.
Does anybody have like their medallion from the Opal Corps that like is showing?
Yeah, my shirt is always like unbuttoned a little bit. Like the top two buttons are always undone, showing Z's chiseled chest, and he's got
Okay.
he's got his medallion on.
Oh, as he's kind of getting, he's like, I'll get you just some. He goes and grabs some pictures and tosses them out, and he kind of catches a glance at you, Z, and he goes, so you guys from the local corporation?
Yes, actually. Are you, or do you know the owner of this establishment?
I am
Durnan.
Retired adventurer.
Retired adventurer? Why'd you retire?
When you make enough money, you don't have to be.
That's fair.
Plus, I'd always wanted to kind of own my own place, and this just kind of worked out well.
I like the complimentary peanuts.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Sourced locally. Yeah, I earned my fortune by delving into the hole in the ground over there. I hear from Kiana's. You guys are headed, huh?
That would be correct. We're in search for her sister.
Oh, this again?
Yeah, we've heard that quite a few teams of adventurers have never returned.
Yeah, countless. Just had a group head down last week. One of them died. They came screaming back and ran over.
You said you've been down there, right?
Where I made my wealth.
Do you have
Spent
some?
many years plundering that dungeon.
Wow. Do you possibly have some time tonight to set aside with us to give us some information on what to expect?
Anything for the corporation. By the way, your buddy is been here for about a day or so.
What buddy would that be?
Tyrion said he was with local. Said he wanted to get here early to do some scouting.
I don't know any. Do we know a Tyrion? Anyone at all? No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he said he's with you guys. He said he's with the local corporation. He's waiting for the rest of his crew to come.
Yeah, that might
He's
be
a
the
newbie.
new guy that said that they were gonna be sending to us.
Right. Tyrion. Huh. Well, I guess we should go introduce ourselves.
Yeah, I'll send him a drink. Send him a drink. Says he slides a tankard down the way towards your character, Russell.
What do we see? What do we see? What do we see?
Can I switch?
You know how?
No.
Clear owners.
Aha! God, he's a handsome devil. Look at him. Ooh, he's so pretty.
Oh, he got a little baby face.
So, Tyrion will be sitting there and he'll, hearing the drink shuffle down towards him, he'll just kind of catch it with a free hand and look over and see Tiernan and the rest of this motley crew that he is talking to. And, spotting the opal medallion hanging off of Z, he's gonna stand up and you will see a human male standing there who's 6 foot. Weight-wise, you're not really sure what he weighs, but for anybody looking, his armor, all you see is a breastplate, but he is adorned in these very immaculate, like, black and gold, like, robes, in a sense. And he'll pull the drink in front of him and he'll start walking down the bar, and he'll just eye Jordan. I'm assuming this was from you.
From the guys here.
And I assume you are the ones I was told I would be meeting here.
Yes, we are from the Opal Corporation. The tulips propose, to be exact.
And you don't have to sound so excited to meet us.
Trust me, there is excitement there. I just information was not portrayed as to who I would be working with or precisely what. No offense to any of you, but you'll watch as he kind of shuffles the drink from his right hand to his left, and he'll kind of move a portion of the robe to kind of show off his medallion. I'm assuming you are all about as versed as I am. Names were not given henceforth, and he'll hold out a hand. The name is Tyrion Thorn.
Yeah. We're not paid by the hour, so let's make this quick. This guy over here, Nicholas. This guy, Zebetiti, and I'm Silver. Okay, so let's get on. We're about to jump in that hole
Wait,
so we can.
you forgot
get paid.
somebody.
First,
You forgot
Yeah,
somebody.
yes, Oberus. Oh yes, Barian. Yes, let's go. That guy over there is Barian.
First of
We're the
all,
team.
I
Time
am
to go.
offended.
What was that?
First of all, I am offended.
Yeah, you're always offended. What else is new?
Zevatiti.
Yeah, whatever the hell.
Who
I'm not
told
paid
you?
to know your name?
Who told you my off hours name? First of
Oh
all,
my God, this guy. Is hepatitis. He sounds like an STD to me, anyways. Yes. All right. Well, do you have any questions besides what's taking us down in this hole, or what? How much do you know?
For starters, I know I am here and that I'm with you.
Aye, job's a snatch and grab, as it were. We're gonna go get this dude's sister. Has a wish ring, can't wish for it. But we gotta go and get her. She's in this hole somewhere. Somehow she fell, tripped down, went in there, can't find her no more. We're to go in there, get her back to the ship. We get a ring, give us wishes, all of us. Everybody gets a wish. We go down, get this ring for working. Any questions?
Surprisingly accurate.
aside from the names, yes.
Yeah, well, I guess it's time to drink your last and kiss your mom goodbye before we jump this hole and never come back again, maybe, okay? Are you ready to live your life at the bottom of this well?
Who said anything about living down there?
Yeah, what last 5 crews been down there, they ain't not come back, okay? So this most likely a one-way trip. I hope you lived your life to the best and the fullest, and you drank enough, and you ate enough, and you loved enough.
Oh, I certainly did the last.
That's deep.
At this point, Tyrion's gonna just slowly start pulling his hand back. He's gonna look to Z and Niklaus. Is he always rather boisterous?
He's a little amped up today. Usually it's Z that is like that, but it's probably the drinks and the traveling that's got him like this.
Yeah, ain't nobody had no to drink, just what a moment of clarity will do for a man. We gotten paid to do this job, and we're not getting paid to chit-chat. What woman's sister be down there and not with her sister? Best to get her back alive one piece soon as we can, get back to doing what we love doing. Right, Marv?
Marv lifts up the hat and goes,
Any question?
This is Durnan here. Just to interject, if you guys are planning on heading into the yawning portal, I would recommend spending some time here, keeping an ear out, have some drinks. What was your name? Is it Zevatiti? Was it?
You can. Just call me Z.
All right, Z. You mentioned wanting to catch up. I'm absolutely able to. Give me a few hours to make it through dinner rush. Then I have somebody coming.
Of course, yes. Would you prefer we ate here or at a different establishment to give you more time? Well, I understand that, but if you
Spending the gold here, my friend.
done, dinner's on me, everyone, including you, Tyrion.
Yeah, you're not gonna have a use for the gold much longer, so might as well spend it.
Okay, Mr. Pirate Man, as far as that is concerned, I'm here to make sure all of us come back to the world of the living.
Oh. Oh.
I'm sorry. What now?
Yeah, what do you mean by that exactly? You gotta rope up your butt real long, wise,
Well-
hold down the.
You seem to think that the minute we go down there, we're all going to die.
Yeah, well, the last 5 crews, the old Opal Corporation said ain't never come back.
Well, in fairness, at times the open core and all of the infinite wisdom aren't the best at putting groups together.
Yeah, look at this, look at them. Oh, Zeblock Titus. Oh, man. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, motley crew we are, but it's the only crew we got right now.
Good bandits.
So best be trusting in each other, lest your back be turned and find a knife in it.
He's gonna slowly put away his daggers.
Jernan, while they're doing whatever they're doing, we were told about somebody else to speak to. Volothan something? And another fellow?
Volo.
Bolo's usually here. He's proud.
Oh, good. Is there an empty table around? I'll look around, see if there's an empty table for us.
Plenty of space.
Huge.
It's
I
very
will,
busy, but there are places where you're able to kind of grab as your own. There's multiple floors to the yawning portal. It's like there's different balcony type areas that exist, kind of like loft type areas that overlook the whole of the room.
Workbenches.
What will Go ahead.
What was that, Silver?
No, I asked if there were any open workbenches.
No.
Okay.
Darren, what will rooms for our band and dinner run us?
It's gonna be about 5 silver pieces of pop.
5 silver pieces of pop. How about we say 10 gold pieces and we keep the drinks coming?
Sure, absolutely.
Done. So slap
guys-
down 10 gold pieces, get us dinner,
Snacks.
get us rooms, and drinks for the night.
As you guys kind of leave to go find your own space to like have your own table, you walk by. There's a door in the outer portal that leads to like his office, and you look inside. It's a really nice made desk, very very quick craftsmanship. But then you find,
Some an explosion.
but you do find.
Where'd you get that desk?
Damn, son.
Shit.
But you do spend some time eating and hanging out, having some drinks for a while, for an hour or so. I will have everybody in the party make an intelligence or a wisdom check, whichever one you guys would prefer, to see if you can hear any kind of talkings.
I'll do a wisdom check. Aha.
Oh, okay. You're one off, Tyrion, but I'll let you have this. So,
Whoa.
as you're in this space, roll on this table. I think this will work.
Oh.
So, you overhear someone speaking about, like a group of folks kind of just having a conversation. And you hear some information about what you gather to be something about an underground forest. Normally if we're playing like the pen and paper version of this, I'll be able to give you like a little card of a secret that you've discovered about the dungeon, but I will read this to you. The river of the depths connects the 4th and 5th levels of the Undermountain, skirting the edges of vast caverns filled with trees, shrubs, birds, other animals, and somehow sunlight. An entire forest, as real as any found on the surface, waits to be explored, but an archdruid protects it. And explorers traveling downriver have seen a huge green dragon as well, perched on a tower near a bridge that spans the river. So, I think I can... I'm gonna do this. Let's see. Info campaign. Boom. Info for campaign 3. I put in the snippet of the secret that you've discovered, which will help you in your quest, in your time, just knowing certain things. But yeah, you guys have some drinks and some food, and it's a lively, raucous group. And eventually, this man with this large brim hat, this white feather sticking out, purple getup, kind of chest hanging out, and this like nice beard kind of comes walking in. Looks like he could be from Z's family. Kind of comes in. He's got like a lute on his back, and he comes walking up, and he walks up to the bar, kind of chats, and then because he's hard to miss, and some folks kind of pay him mind. Some are like, "Hey, Bolo!" And he kind of turns around and like waves, and he's having some conversation with Durnan when Durnan points to your table in your guys' direction, and then you can see this very eccentric character go, and then he begins to swiftly walk towards your table, stop really quick, and then tiptoes, turns around, goes back there, grabs a tankard of ale, and comes back your way. He kind of the table you guys have selected and congregated near is near the actual yawning portal itself, the hole in the surface. So he kind of comes over near your table and puts one of his foot up on the edge of the stone wall, which you look at it and it's very, very old. Looks like this is what original tower was made out of. You can tell just by how long it's been here. And he kind of puts a foot up, takes a swig, and hello, friends. Heard you from the Opal Corporation, and you're looking for some insight from me. I'm Volo Thangetter. How are you all?
Yeah, you were
Good.
Yeah.
Great to hear. So,
Got a mouthful of
what's your
food.
plan? What are you gonna do down there? Or what do you think?
I don't really think
Die.
that's the word we're looking for.
Dying is a bad thing, yes.
Yeah, you plan on it.
True. You plan on dying. Well, that's good, because then you can't be disappointed. Very good. You in the black outfit. What is your name, friend?
My name is Tyrion.
Ah, Tyrion. Strong name. Damn, you look sharp as fuck. You as well. What's your name? Points at you, Z.
My name is Zevatir, but you may call me Z.
Ah! Z, hello. Silver, are you wearing your disguise?
No, he's not wearing his disguise. It's actually his outfit has turned more. He does have his jacket on, but he's got like apron underneath it, with his tools are more easily accessible. His artisan tools,
Yeah.
but a lot less dirty than you think he would be. Like you can tell that he has an appreciation for his tools. They have wear on them, like somebody who enjoys and uses them, doesn't baby them, really uses them what they're intended for, but also takes a good care of them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he's got like a kind of like apron-esque underneath with his tools at easy access, and less all-out swashbuckling piratey, more utilitarian pirate artificer.
Still got the hat, though.
Oh yes, still got the hat.
Good. You all dress very nice. Straight up knight here, pointing at you, Klaus.
Well,
Fierce. I guess there's some stuff I can let you all know about if you plan on heading into the
Yeah, we do.
right. Let me take a look here. He goes in his bag and starts kind of pulls through a few things. Here's one. I do have a tale for you. Let's see. I will buy your next round of drinks, so that's on me.
I've already paid for drinks for the night, but I appreciate it.
Well, great. Then Durnan gets a little bonus on it. He deserves it.
Yeah, I'll take it on him as well. I'll take it on both of you.
You'll take it on the chin, from what I hear. All right. So, planning to die already. This story is very important. So, if you guys are note takers, this is the time to show me what you've got. Understood? Good man.
So he just kicks
This
his feet
store-
up on the table and leans back with a drink.
All right. Listening intently or no?
Yes, yes.
This story dates to the fall of Illifarn, an elven kingdom of the north. An alabaster throne belonging to Sigilith Aldark, the last coronal of Illifarn, disappeared from the capital city of Elethintar, where the Mad Mage built his tower and today stands Waterdeep. It's said that a group of dwarves feared the destruction of such a marvelous work of stonecraft and stole the throne right out from under the elves' slender noses. Where the elves hid it for so long, who knows? But should you find it in the Undermountain, it would please the elves of the north to know it survives. So, that's just something that I've heard from some friends that I know up north. Legend says that the Undermountain housed a lot of dwarves, as well as obviously drow and elves. And there used to be a massively huge, from what I recall, kingdom underneath Waterdeep. Many centuries ago. But what's important now is what's going on in pop culture. So, some things to be aware of. There is come in closer. He kind of actually takes a step off like the little like half wall there and kind of comes up to the table. Goes kind of looks around to the tables around. There's a group of individuals that work with an entity known as Xanathar, known as the Xanathar's Guild, and there's a place deeper in there called Skullport, and they do some stuff there. He has like minions that are like bugbears, goblins, that sort, that kind of uses his power to influence over. Like, it's a good foothold to have, considering that the local guards and governing powers here don't really bother with what goes on underground, because it's very dangerous. But anyways, yes, there's all sorts of crazy danger under there. Many of lives lost. I think a few days ago, maybe last week, there was a group of adventurers thinking they would be able to go down there and make all sorts of money and find riches, and their cleric died. So they came running and yelling up the whole, "Hey, help me out!" Durnan came over and was like, "It's gonna cost you 3 gold pieces for each one of you." And so Durnan put down the pulley in a little cup, and then they put the money, and then he pulled up, counted the money, made sure it was good. Then he put it back down so they would be able to climb back up. So it's if you're heading down there, it's gonna cost you, but not the end of the world. I mean, it's an investment. Like our friend here, what was it, Silver? Was it? Okay.
Yeah, Silver.
He said that money won't matter anyway. So hey, whatever. It's going to a good
Yeah,
cause.
if you're dead.
Exactly. So But yes, there are different ways in and out of Skullport, but to get there from locations you know how to get there. What else? Maybe we can get Durnan over here. Hey, Durnan! Yeah, Belinda's here. You can come over. And he's like, So then some girl goes behind the bar, and here comes Durnan come over, and he pulls up a seat to sit with you guys at the table. And he's like, what do you guys want to know?
First, sorry, I was just finishing my food. It's delicious. Can we pay? Bring us up. If we need you to. So in case we lose our gold, we are already prepaid.
Oh wow, that's very progressive thinking. Forward thinking. Sure, yeah. Maybe 5 gold pieces apiece.
Yeah, he said it was
Inflation?
Ooh.
Yay!
Volo, would you shut the hell up? It's 5 gold pieces apiece.
5 gold.
I mean,
Times are tough.
While I'm at it, I'll throw another 5 down my
Yeah,
gullet.
I don't need it. I don't plan on coming back. I'm gonna keep my 5 gold.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, some things I do know. The first section here, there's a group of bandits on the first level. Weren't there when I originally went down years ago. A lot has changed since then. Still some fucked up listeners. The interesting thing is things seem to change as the months pass by. Send someone down there and they can scream fucking headless horseman running around really small. Send another one down there. Fucking gelatinous cubes trying to kill. It's very strange. I don't know. From what I've heard, this Hallister fellow, very, very ancient wizard, loves to. I don't know what his goal is. Seems to be his domain, essentially. What else? In my time in there were special gates that existed. Now, I spent years going down and crawling back up the wall by hand, mind you, as I cleared out the dungeon. I encountered this ethereal, almost like disembodied voice that warned me of dangers when heading to different levels. It's almost as though it knew I wasn't ready to head further in, as though I needed to be more prepared. She had a beautiful voice, very odd. Something I would heed their warning.
You said she had a beautiful voice.
Yes.
Does this voice have a name?
No. Very simple, like, don't go forward, you're not strong enough, you need to prepare, things like that. The DM needs to go outside to help my wife and the kids get out of the car. I'll be right back.
It's a very, very intelligent voice. Bada bing, bada bing. I guess the Marvels is getting decent reviews.
Mm.
Oh, that did not go well. Hang on.
Why'd you try to sabotage the Marvels?
Yep, 100%, bud.
I know it. What the hell? My fraud.
That's an explanation.
Oh.
The Discord no likey.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't agree more.
Are they saying the Green Dragon right now?
He did say something about a Green Dragon.
Huh.
Foreshadowing and also backshadowing.
Yes, and regular shadowing.
Pre and post shadowing.
Yes, exactly.
Here, let me do this until Tim gets back. Once Tim gets back, we'll be right back.
even know what's going on.
Yay! We were drinking and doing well. I don't know about drinking, but Volo
Drinking.
was telling, Ben Gay was telling us about the what would the voice telling him that he should level up first and
Yeah.
get stronger before attempting to fight mobs with skulls over their names.
Mm.
Yeah, we had a voice would say, turn back. You're not prepared for the dangers ahead, things like that. Very helpful. I think without her, I wouldn't have survived.
Yeah, and is this a
I've been
common
quite a bit.
phenomena?
There's not many people that come back out of the portal. Like, I don't know if it's gotten more dangerous in recent years. Yeah, took my licks.
Yeah, I heard that. And as far as dangers right away is something we should be watching out for, besides the bandits that you said were camped right out the entrance.
Yes. What kind of things should we expect to be lurking down there that aren't necessarily humanoid?
Let's see. I've encountered a mimic or two in my time down there.
Ooh,
Zombies,
mimic, you say?
other type of aberrations. I don't understand how there could be such a plethora type of creatures that exist within there. Doesn't seem right. Must be something Alistair or something. I don't understand.
Is Alistair
Unfortunately, I don't.
is that the name of the wizard that created this maze of mystices?
Yeah. That's what we know, right, Volo? Volo's like, yes. I believe that there's many different origin stories for Alistair. A bunch of different things that have that could have happened. Some people say he was born underground. Some people say he came from a distant planet. Some folks, that's very strange. I do think he had some type of apprenticeship of folks who went with him into the tower, and there's words of for some reason Alistair was just driven to go deeper and deeper and deeper. We don't really know why. And if there was a reason, it was lost to time. But this is definitely all of Alistair's story. Used to be where he lived. Now it's just a ruin on the surface.
On just on the surface, though.
I've not been brave enough to head down there, and our friend Dernan here hasn't been down there in a couple decades, so who's to say what's going on? Truthfully. People don't ever come out of the yawning portal all like, yay, we had a good time. It's always horrid.
That's what we've heard. Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. Okay.
Yes. But if I were to give you a recommendation, I would say take your time, keep an eye out for things. Yes, well, I understand. He is right. Just take your time. Nothing is as it seems. You have to be smart about your decisions in everything you do. Be suspicious of people you encounter. Be suspicious of inanimate objects as well. Like I said, I've encountered mimics before. But there are secret doors, secret passageways. There are still treasure. There could be a treasure that hasn't been discovered yet in the first room because people it didn't see it. There are many secrets to be discovered. It's up to you to.
Curiosity has me. Are there locations down there that are safe to rest in?
Yeah, I mean, relative safety. Port, the city or town, I guess you could call it, of Skullport is. It's like a, I don't know, not. It's not. It's dangerous, but it's a place where you can get food, lodging. I believe there's a brewery there too. There's other things going on, but that's I think on the second or third level. And the first level of the dungeon is changes a little bit here and there over the years, but
So what
pretty
I'm
fucking
hearing is options are we either push our way to Skullport or we come back here with our tail between our legs each time we need to
that
rest.
is a valid, very valid insight. Like I said, you'll want to prepare for there is no traditional lighting in the dungeon. You need to bring your own light source, or whether it's magical or traditional torch. There is a guy I know that could help you when you get down to Skullport. His name is Matrim. He's known as Three Strings. Volo knows him because he's also a bard. He needs some gold taken down to a tavern in Skullport. There's a pouch of gold if you guys would be so kind to take it with you. It needs to be delivered to a female half-drow named Kalal Cladini. She runs a tavern called the Flagon and the Dragon in Skullport. If you deliver this to her, I'm sure she could assist you with providing shelter or healing. So if that is the one thing I could provide to you, give you this pouch delivered to Kalal.
I mean, it's on the way.
It's just there are some unsavory folks in Skullport. There's a specific guild that operates out of there. There are drow that exist there. There are other dangers there, but it is. If you want to, I mean, honestly, if you do need to come back, just let me know. All your asses back up here. Just let me know.
Is there a good place to spend our gold on things here in town, like equipment and, like you said, light
Yes.
sources and stuff?
You can probably find whatever you need. Or any other
Okay.
trade.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna turn in for the night. Be here in the morning to let you down.
All right,
Alright,
I
bye.
guess if we're waiting, then yes, I guess we'll spend the night.
Well, you already paid for the room.
Rooms.
He leaves. Volo kind of just. Let's see. Don't. Another interesting thing that I have tried doing myself. Don't bother trying to utilize a sending spell on Hallister Blackcloak. It doesn't ever get you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. If think of anything, feel hopefully see you guys soon, and tell me all about your adventures. I'll be willing to pay you for any kind of information about your adventures there in the Ender Mountain. Love a good story.
Yay! Well, I'm just as excited as everyone else to get down there, so I guess it's time to go to bed.
All right. See you later. Bolo leaves and kind of heads over and looks up at some blue skin Genasi kind of sitting at a table, much older, kind of holding onto a cane, having a drink, and he's laughing it up with Volo. But you guys eventually make your way to your rooms for the night. You guys each have.
I'll give Tyrion his key as well. I've gotten us all rooms for the night, so feel free to go when you need to. I am heading up now to try and get a good night's rest before we venture down into Le Dungeon.
Tyrion will take the key from him and hearing him say that, he's going to kind of like questioningly raise an eyebrow. Is something ailing you? Is that why you can't rest?
Well, we lost a comrade recently, and it's been a long time since I lost a friend.
I see. So you were the group I heard of that had lost an ally. My condolences.
I'm sure that there are plenty. I don't know if we were specifically, but
well, at the time I was just stuck on the rock, and unfortunately your group was the closest ones in the area. That is why I heard that you were unfortunately the ones who had lost an ally, but again, my condolences. Hopefully the Opal Corps did their best at providing him a fair burial.
he was taken care of, yes.
At least there should be some peace in knowing he was taken care of, if he had, unfortunately, no wishes to be returned elsewhere.
Right. Question for you. Where did you get those robes you're wearing?
Oh, these? And Tyrion will kind of stand up as Z asks him, and he'll kind of
They seem
quickly put the key in his bag and kind of shuffle his stomachs a little bit.
They seem much too ornate for a place like this.
Well, to be fair, I'm not originally from here. I'm from the Rock of Brawl. These belong to the church I am with.
Oh, a holy man, are you?
Something of the sort. The best way to describe it is more of a man sent upon a mission to make sure that which should not be walking with the living stay where they belong. The god I worship prefers to keep balance among the living and the dead, and I'm but a vessel and a tool to help him reach those goals.
Well, make sure you pray to whichever god you worship. We're gonna need all the help we can get. And I will take my leave. With a small wave over my shoulder.
Niklaus, you mentioned getting supplies and stuff. What do you need?
Torches and rope and pitons and adventurer pack things.
You already got that.
What if I want more than one?
A single
I don't
piton.
know.
I have one piton to share with 5 people.
Tread carefully. Put one towel on it.
Straight up.
You gotta be prepared. We're never gonna get out of here. Never get to
Oh, gear.
resupply.
Do-do-do-do. Person's tools. Equipment packs. Looking for explorer's pack. Comes with backpack, bedroll, mess kit, rations, robe, all that shit. It's gonna cost you whatever you. What do you got? What exactly do you want more of? Because we can edit on your.
Oh, I guess really rations, some
Okay.
rope. Everything else is probably fine for now.
Get 10 more rations. 2 more. I'll give you another rope. This is gonna give you. For like, I don't know, 2 gold pieces.
Okay.
Can I also get 10 days of rations?
Absolutely.
For how much?
Okay. I was just a little confused.
You're like, oh, I have money.
Yeah, a little confused there.
What else? Anybody else want to buy some stuff before going down?
I'll do the same with rations.
All right.
How many dineros was it?
You can get like 10 for like a gold piece.
A gold piece.
Yeah, I'll do the
Yeah,
same because I
'cause-
need some.
I'll get 10 fine. How's that sound? 10 fine rations.
Yeah, because that's like, a modest meal is 3 silver pieces. It's not
Oh, okay.
bad meal, it's a ration, so.
Yeah. Okay.
You said you wanted some 2 seek?
10.59.
Yeah.
Who's
I
Seek?
already added it. Well, I'll put the item there, so it's all fancy.
Yeah, because I'm sure there's a weight to it, and I'm not gonna. I won't know what it is. Thank you, sir.
You probably need some torches, yeah? Tyrion?
Yeah, I don't think.
Maybe a couple torches to get started.
Thank you, sir. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I know I need because I'm coming into this with less stuff.
I know. Potions?
Yeah, can I get 2 regular
How many?
potions of healing?
Just weird. Straight. Free of charge. Maybe a greater healing too.
Okay, can I? How much would it cost me for 2 more regular potions of healing?
75 a pop.
Gold pieces?
Yeah. It's 50 in the Rocket Brawl. We're at the Opal Corporation. Markup.
Okay, let me get 2 more of those.
Okay, so I'll give you 4 potions of healing. Yep. Yeah, bronze. Okay. Alright, so you guys get what you need at kind of near the end of the night and rest up. You wake up early in the morning to go meet up with Derman. There's not a whole lot of people in the tavern early this morning, but he kind of whips up you guys like an adventurer's breakfast, full of meats, bread, some milk or water, and alcohol for those who choose to drink at 7 in the morning. But
Yes. Thank you for reminding me.
He's like it's on the house.
I'll
Like,
take
it's
it
a
all.
good thing that heading down now because at night when people get drinking and getting rowdy, they start to try to bet on each other whether how long we can be down there. Rather not jinx you guys. So I'll let you guys down there. I'll let you guys down south. Hope the forest been doing good around the cosmos for a long times, or at least for some people. So I'm gonna let you guys down. Just please keep an eye out for anything that's out of place. Look behind things. Nothing is as it seems. Okay. Best thing.
Yay! Thank you.
You guys ready to
Benji.
head down?
Absolutely, yay.
JD's not ready. So he has like it's like almost like a well bucket that you guys have to like hold on to for him to let you down, because traversing it, this vertical drop is. Where is it? 140-foot shaft. So it takes about a whole minute for him to let you down, and then cranks it up. So you guys kind of each go down one at a time.
Silver's just gonna jump down. Yeah, get ready, Marv.
No, yes.
And he just jumps,
You float down.
holding his hat with Morph underneath.
Durden's like, oh no, wait. So, just for the last couple minutes here, I'll share the map for you. You know when it's loaded.
Heard that.
I'm gonna put on the torches and stuff for you guys who have torches. Put on see. Last can see.
I'm good.
Or, oh, you don't?
No, I'm good.
Alright. Did it load up for you?
Yeah, yes, I can see a small
This
area.
Tiny square
Yep.
get lowered into. At the bottom of this yawning portal entry well is this dark 40-foot square room with a couple things that you notice. The only exit to this room appears to be this tunnel that leads south before bending west. The floor beneath you has a thin layer of sand that covers the floor. And you look around, there's hanging shields that are in this room. They're like just hanging. They're dented, they're rusty, and they're covered with all sorts of graffiti with like curse words, different pictures. It's like a picture somebody like painted of a dragon, like this weird stuff. Why don't you all make a perception check?
Done.
Perceiving. Damn it.
He rolled a 10. Tyrion, you hear soft retreating footfalls to the north, like from like behind like the northern wall.
Okay. Are they like a rush retreating or just kind of like just
Very.
almost like somebody just okay.
Someone's running away.
Hearing that, once the group gets down there, Tyrion's gonna kind of shuffle some stuff around. And as they land, when he's got his torch in his right hand, he's gonna reach back under his vestments, and anybody standing there watching him is gonna watch as he kind of like wiggles his arm around a little bit, and as he pulls it back out, there's gonna be a shield attached to it. And he's just gonna switch the torch to his left hand, and he's gonna reach down and pull out his mace with his right hand. Don't know if any of you heard that, but something is ahead, and there are people running from whatever it may be.
Yeah, well, if we're gonna die, we better hurry up and do it.
I feel like you just want to die. Is it old age? Is that what it is?
Yeah, what the hell did you just say to me? How old do you think I am?
Clearly, you seem to be the oldest one of the group.
Yeah, oh my god, I can't believe this, man. You hear that, Marv? Oh, God.
Is Moth the god you worship?
Oh, yeah, Marv's the only god you need to worry about. Alright, let's, I guess let's go in.
You guys heading towards the...
Can I check behind these shields first?
Yeah, what was that?
On the wall?
So,
You wanna look
you
at these
take a
shields?
look, Nick Klaus, and you see there's like 60 old shields, all kind of all around the wall. You kind of move one a bit away, and it just the chains that are hanging crumple, and it goes, and then it like breaks apart. They've been there for so long, but you see that there's something written in blood on the wall. Do you understand?
No.
You don't understand anything but common?
Common. Yep.
It?
Well, technically I have another language, but it was a throwaway language. So.
There's no such thing as a throwaway
is it?
language.
Is it
Well,
Gnomish?
I learned Marquesian just because I didn't want to know another language. I just wanted to know one, but I had to take one because of human.
Oh, yes. Okay. So.
Oh, you could have learned Common too. Have you ever heard of Common too?
Oh.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh.
Common, like the
Got slang.
second-
It's like the
Common 98.
Yeah, it's got like the abridged
Windows.
version.
Anyone read Elvish?
I read.
Steve could have.
Nope,
Negative.
just Gnomish.
Nobody?
What about Oberon?
Aha! Oberon takes a step up and kind of looks at it. Oh, it says, behind... Sorry. Weird. It's kind of older. Beyond the Pillar Forest, the Mad Mage waits, casting spells behind magic gates.
Huh.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session. So, next week we will get into like dungeon crawling proper. Each one of these squares, just for reference, is 5 foot.
Very good.
But I'm gonna flash this for you to see how fucking big this thing is. And this is just one level. You ready? It's gonna be so quick, so you can't see much.
Good God.
Oh my god.
No, I didn't even see anything.
Ready?
I don't think my
Ready?
end changed. Oh, I'm sitting there looking at the map in the fucking fantasy
Oh,
browser.
yeah.
I wasn't it's actually.
The
Like,
camera.
you almost got me a second time.
But yeah, there's plenty to do. And a lot that can happen. So we'll pick up on this next week and see what Tyrion's made
Excuse
of.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully, meat.
Yeah,
Hopefully
hopefully.
a shield. Oh my god. Oh no, you hit okay.
Good.
This is the DVD waiting screen
Oh,
bouncing around. Bing,
no.
bing, 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 bing. Oh my god.
Dip dive, dodge, dip dive, dodge.
Oh yeah, he's going to town right now. Y'all are gonna be upset when my move speed increases because of how much movement I've been doing.
Oh, he's back. Yeah, we'll pick up next week, know it's kind of a little bit of a setup, and Magnus being gone, I assume he's gonna be working this week too. So.
Wait, are we still doing next week?
Yeah.
Okay. Thought
Next week we're good. The following week, maybe we can do Wednesday the 22nd.
Okay.
See if it works out for you guys.
Heard that.
Just because next Thursday's up, or 2 weeks from today is Thanksgiving, so
Yeah.
we'll probably be off doing stuff.
Yeah, I will not be able to, but maybe earlier in the week, depending.
Ooh. All right, dudes.
All right,
Have a
gentlemen.
wonderful night.
Getcha.
See ya.
Good night.
Have a good time,
I gotta
everybody.
get off. Yes.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. We'll talk to you later. As always, say goodbye, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye.
Bye.